What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's a rainy day out here in the Pacific Northwest, but that's not going to stop us from dropping our Junkyard 5.3 LS into the 350Z today. Let's get to it. So before we can throw the engine in the car, there's still a couple things we need to do. I want to get the new transmission bushing and mount in so I don't have to do it under the car. I want to get the LOJ motor mounts onto the engine. I also want to put the dipstick into the oil pan and get the exhaust manifolds onto the engine as well. The exhaust manifolds we're just going to mock up because I do plan on using different manifolds. I just want to see how the stock truck manifolds fit in the car and what kind of issues I'm going to have. I have a feeling clearing the steering column will be an issue, so that's strictly to get a sense of where we're at. So let's start off by getting the transmission mount on. LOJ sends their kit with a energy suspension urethane mount, which is really nice. It's much better than the stock mount, I think. So it's going to do a good job dampening vibration from the drivetrain. So it's just going to slap up there. I need to find the old existing hardware. I'm sure I put it somewhere, so let me find that. I'll be right back. Okay, got the factory hardware, and I'm going to just mount this up. I don't believe there's a forward or a back. As easy as it comes off. And then I have the transmission bracket, and I do think I will put this on under the car. Now we're gonna install the factory exhaust manifold. Like I said earlier, this is just temporary for fitment. I may only put 3 bolts in each side, so I'll throw on the other side and I'll be right back. Both exhaust manifolds are on. Now we're going to move on to the motor mounts. Alright, now we're going to mount our motor mounts. LOJ sends it, and it has tells you which side which mount goes, and they go up into the factory mounting location. There's a little bit of play in the bracket there, so I'm not sure if I want to tighten them all the way or get them into the car and then tighten it, just so I can have adjustment. Front and back, it's about a 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Something else I want to do is replace all the spark plugs. I just picked up some factory gapped iridium spark plugs, basically for the engine. I'll probably have to pull them out and check them and gap them after I get all the tuning going. But for now, this will get us going. I believe the time has finally come that we're going to try to shoved this engine into the car. The engine may end up coming out multiple times. I have no idea. I guess we're gonna try it. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I just don't know what it is right now. I always end up forgetting something, which I guess happens. Ooh, not ideal. Slow and steady. A little nerve-wracking. That's for dang sure. Alright, so I don't think I can get this in here with the exhaust manifolds on, so I'm going to take those off real quick and see what happens from there. Now that I have the exhaust manifolds off, we are going to try this process some more. See if you can see my LOJ, that plate right there has cleared the cross member as well as the steering rack and all of the hydro lines for the steering. That's what I've been fighting with. I will say, other than the exhaust manifolds hitting, this has been fairly straightforward. Probably be easier with another set of hands, but I'm stubborn and I wanted to do this by myself. Alright, you can see I got, that's the driver's side motor mount and the passenger side motor mount in the hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb under there and put the washer and the nut on, just get it started so I don't fall out the hole. Alright, we're finally at the point where we can unhook the hoist. we officially have the engine sitting in the car. Wow. Well, that's a wrap on another video. As you can see, we got the engine and the transmission in the car. The LOJ conversion kit fits snug but comfortably, and I have to say, this engine actually sits in the engine bay better than the stock engine. That's totally my opinion, but I feel like there's plenty of room to work on it. One thing I did find out is I'm going to need to figure out our exhaust system, because I do not want to pay like $1,300 for swap headers. I just don't have that in the budget. I think I'm going to go with some block huggers and turn it 90 degrees back like I had to do on the Plymouth, but I'm going to do some research and I'll get back to you and let you know what's up. In the next video, we'll be putting on our crank pulley, water pump, power steering, and it's a LS1 conversion for a 2003 Camaro, or excuse me, 2003 Corvette. So stay tuned for that. As always, if you like the video, leave it a big thumbs up. And if you like the build series, hit that subscribe button. For now, I'm going to go clean up this big mess that I've created, and I'll see you next time.